Yoshi Shiraki with Equity Real Estate in Utah Home Sweet Home, and in today's video I'm going to share with you a question I get asked all of the time, which is how much earnest money should I complement my offer with? And that is a really good question. There's several factors that you need to take in consideration when you're trying to determine the perfect earnest money amount. Let me give you an example. I have friends out in Los Angeles, California, which is an expensive market and a very hot market. Now, their real estate agent advised them that if they really wanted to prove to the seller that they were a serious buyer, because there were multiple offers on the table, they should make their earnest money check 10% of what the purchase price of the home is. Now, in this particular case, they were offering $670,000 for the home, which meant 10%. Their earnest money check was going to be $67,000, which they obliged, and they did, and they actually ended up getting the house. I'm not sure of the whole story. I don't know if they were the highest offer. I'm not sure exactly the reason why their offer was chosen above all the others, but they ended up submitting a $67,000 earnest money check. Now, in some parts of the country, $67,000 buys you the whole house. So depending on what part of the country you live in, if that's a home, if your home that you're looking to buy is $67,000, then you're probably not going to put up $67,000 as the earnest money. So there are a couple of things that you're going to want to take in consideration when you're thinking this through. Depending on where you live and depending on the house that you're looking to buy, and you're watching this video, one, what city are you in? In Los Angeles, there's going to be, versus let's say another market, there's going to be something that's a little more common, a little more traditional that people are typically using as earnest money amounts. So if you really like the house, like the realtor in this scenario that I just gave you suggested, if they really like the house, they should put a little bit of a higher earnest money amount to kind of stand out and show that this seller that they're really serious buyers versus the other individuals that were submitting an offer. So what city are you in? Also, what's the price point? If you're offering $670,000 on a home versus $67,000, that's going to make a big difference. How hot is the market? Is the market really hot and there are tons of offers that are being submitted on the property? It's a multiple offer situation, or is it a cold market and you're the only offer on the table for this particular seller? And lastly, how bad do you want to stand out above the other individuals? Do you really want this house? So like, for example, in the case of the Los Angeles story, this family really wanted the home. They had submitted offers on tons of other houses. They kept getting outbid. And that's when the real estate agent suggested, let's go 10% on earnest money. Well, luckily for this family, they actually had that cash available to submit 10% of the earnest money. And because they really wanted the house, they took the agent's advice and they complemented their offer with a $67,000 earnest money amount. So, all those kind of factors are going to need to be taken in consideration when trying to determine what's the amount that you want to complement your offer with. I hope this video is helping. Unfortunately, there's no cut and dry, this is what you should do, because it really depends, again, on the city you're in, on the amount of the home. Is it a hot market, cold market, and how bad do you want the home? All those kind of factors will play into what you probably should consider as an earnest money amount. Now, if you guys have any questions in regards to this, please feel free to give me a call anytime. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more great real estate tips, and don't forget to like this video. My telephone number is 801-810-4475. Again, it's 801-810-4475. I'd be happy to hear from you if you have any questions whatsoever. And again, it's Yoshi Shiraki with Utah Home Sweet Home.